Your betta fish might look fine right now. Clear water, filter running, you feed it every day. But what if I told you? Most bettas don't die from disease. They die from chronic stress their owners never notice. Today we're breaking down the hidden stress factors slowly destroying betta fish, even in tanks that look perfectly clean. Let's get straight to the core. Issue. When people think of fish stress, they imagine something dramatic. Loud noise, shaking, sudden water change. But the real danger isn't sudden stress. It's chronic, low-level stress that never stops. And stress in fish works exactly like stress in humans. When stress becomes constant, immune system weakens, digestion slows, tissue repair declines, hormones stay elevated, disease risk increases. Most betta problems are not random. They are the long-term result of biological overload. Let's break this down properly. 1. The biology of stress in betta fish. Betta fish produce cortisol when stressed. Cortisol is a survival hormone. Short-term cortisol is helpful. Long-term cortisol is destructive. When a betta lives in constant discomfort, fins stop regenerating efficiently. Appetite becomes inconsistent. Color fades. Aggression decreases or becomes unstable. Healing slows dramatically. The fish doesn't look sick. It looks slightly off. That slightly off is the early warning stage most owners ignore. 2. Flow stress, the invisible current problem. Betta fish evolved in slow-moving waters like rice paddies and shallow floodplains. Strong filtration flow creates constant resistance. Imagine swimming upstream 24 hours a day. Even if your betta can physically handle it, the energy cost is high. Signs of flow stress. Fish hides behind decorations constantly, stays in one corner, avoids open swimming space. Fins look slightly clamped. This isn't laziness, it's energy conservation. A stressed betta reduces movement to survive. Lowering flow rate or using a sponge filter often transforms behavior within days. 3. Reflection. Stress. Fighting its own reflection. Glass tanks create reflections. Bettas are territorial. If a betta sees its reflection constantly, it believes another male is present 24/7. Short flare sessions are healthy. Constant perceived rivalry is not. This leads to chronic aggression, energy depletion, torn fins, hormonal imbalance. Owners often say, "My betta is very active and always flaring." That's not always a good sign. Sometimes it means the fish never feels safe. Adding plants, background film, or adjusting lighting can reduce reflection stress significantly. 4. Lighting stress. Too bright, too long. Many aquariums are overlit. Bettas prefer dim, shaded environments. Excessive bright light increases cortisol, disrupts circadian rhythm, causes hiding behavior, fades coloration. Fish need darkness to regulate biological repair processes. If your tank light runs 12 to 16 hours daily, you may be overstimulating your betta. Ideal light duration, 6 to 8 hours. Consistency matters more than intensity. 5. Temperature instability, the silent killer. It's not just cold water that harms bettas. It's temperature fluctuation. Small tanks change temperature rapidly. When temperature shifts, metabolism spikes and crashes, immune system destabilizes, appetite fluctuates, stress hormones rise. Even a 2 to 3 degrees Fahrenheit daily swing can create long-term physiological stress. Stable heat is more important than exact heat. Consistency equals survival. 6. Overcleaning the tank. This surprises many owners. Too much cleaning can be harmful. Why? Because beneficial bacteria form the biological filtration system. When you replace all water, deep clean substrate weekly, replace filter media constantly, you reset the nitrogen cycle repeatedly. This causes micro-ammonia spikes. Even small ammonia exposure damages gills over time. A betta with slightly damaged gills breathes heavier, rests more, becomes less vibrant. Clean water does not mean sterile water. Balanced water is the goal. 7. Feeding stress, not just overfeeding. Feeding is psychological too. Inconsistent feeding times create uncertainty. Poor quality pellets cause bloating, inflammation, gut stress. Low protein diets reduce muscle strength, fin growth, energy levels. High quality protein with controlled portions supports color intensity, stable digestion, reduced internal stress. Food is biological fuel, not entertainment. 8. Social stress. Tank mates. Even peaceful tank mates can stress a betta. Fast swimmers create competition. Nippy fish cause micro damage. Bottom dwellers invade resting areas. Even if no fights happen, psychological tension can exist. Bettas thrive in low competition environments. Sometimes the healthiest betta tank is a simple one. 9. The myth of they're fine. Betta fish are survival experts. They adapt to poor conditions silently. That doesn't mean they are healthy. A betta surviving 1 year in a bowl doesn't prove bowls work. It proves bettas are resilient. Thriving looks different. Strong appetite, open fins, confident swimming, curious interaction, rich deep coloration. Once you've seen a truly thriving betta, you'll never confuse survival with health again. 10. Long-term health strategy. Here is the real formula. Stable temperature, gentle filtration, consistent feeding, moderate lighting, low reflection, minimal stress, regular partial water changes, biological balance, no magic medicine, no expensive chemicals, just stability. Betta care is not complicated, it's misunderstood. Why this matters. Every stressed betta slowly weakens from the inside. When disease finally appears, owners think it happened suddenly. It didn't. It built quietly over weeks or months. Stress doesn't kill overnight. It erodes. When you remove stress, healing often begins naturally. Final message. Your betta depends entirely on your understanding. It cannot change tanks. It cannot regulate temperature. It cannot fix water chemistry. But you can. If this video helped you see betta care from a deeper biological perspective, please consider supporting the channel by using the thanks button below. Your donations allow me to continue producing long-form educational betta content without shortcuts or misinformation. And please, like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. The more educated owners we create, the fewer bettas suffer in silence.